I'm sorry for the delay. Just right away. Is it creates? I'm going to use into npm create file because I think that should come here. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. I think we are good to go. Hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, so let's head back to our article. Hmm.
I think our tutor got kicked out. I'm reaching out to him now, so he'll join back. So let's just give him a moment.
Okay, sorry. Hope you can hear me. Okay. So my screen will be coming up. Yeah, I can see my screen, right? All right. So this is the article we're using in our last class. We are going to be creating.
Your screen, oh, is it from our end?
Can you see the screen now?
Oh, I can't see it.
I don't know. Is this happening to anybody else or is it just him? Please, if you are there, if it's happening to you, let's please speak up so we know if it's from my end or then.
I can see your screen. I can see your screen.
Okay. Wisdom, can you see the screen now?
I can't see it. Maybe it's network from my own end. Can't see
All
it.
right. All right. All right. All right. Try going out and rejoining. Maybe that's will solve it. Okay, this is
Yeah, good evening. Sorry, my good evening. I just wanted to say welcome to Gifty, one of List's ambassadors. He's currently sitting on the call. So, welcome, sir. It's nice to have you here.
all right. Welcome, sir. Okay, let's proceed. So first of all, we are going to deploy our smart contracts. We are going to be using uh, Remix. Remix is from IDE. So we are just going to deploy a very simple smart contracts, storage smart contract like the setter and getter, and yeah, we're good to go. Okay, I'm just going to say storage. So, that's going to come here. I'm going to get this guy. And yeah. I'm going to say contracts, sorry, contract storage. Storage. Okay. So I guess y'all know what a simple storage contract is. Y'all know what a setter and a getter contract is. So I don't know. You guys can be the ones to tell me what to do. Okay. So what am I doing next? Hope you all are hearing me. You guys will be the ones to write this contract. So you'll be telling me what to do. I don't know what to do. So just tell me what to do so I can proceed. Anyone? I'm waiting, please.
Is it that you are creating like a value on the in the blockchain state, then using a getter function and a setter function to change and access it?
Yes, that's what you are doing. It's just you can set a number, you can set a string, whatsoever you want to set. Just let's just proceed. Just tell me what to write, then let's go on.
Yeah, let's use a number now.
Okay. So what am I going to do?
Let it be uint 256.
Okay.
And then
Public.
public.
Okay, public. Okay.
Let's call it maybe my number.
My number. What else? This guy's throwing an error.
Set it to throwing an error.
Yeah, it's throwing an error. So you say, okay. Yep. So we are good to go. So what else am I going to do? Now we have defined our number. We have defined it. So what are we going to do? This number now is being stored in the states, which is the blockchain. Storage. Installed in our blockchain storage. So what am I going to do next, please? Someone should tell me what to do. No one?
Can we use let me just say a constructor, like to initialize the value, the units? That's my number.
To initialize it.
Maybe set the value using a constructor to set the initial value.
Okay, in storage, let me just explain what this contract is all about. A contract is like you setting and getting something, like you are setting something, a function to set something, and a function to get it back. So we are setting a number. We are setting number we are storing the number to the blockchain, and we are also getting it back. So we have defined the number, we have declared, like we have defined it, and now what am I going to do next?
Let me define a setter function.
Okay, so I'll say what am I going to write?
What was this syntax for? Somebody else should tag. The JavaScript is just running in my head now.
Okay, so so you declare a function, the setter function that will accept a parameter of uint. I think
so. Okay, yeah, you are correct. But I just want you to like tell me what to write. Just be telling me, let me be writing it. I don't know if you get me.
Okay, function.
Okay, function.
Yeah, then name of the function. So let's call it setup function. Just set.
Set function. Okay. So what am I going to pass in?
A uint.
Uint.
Yeah.
In 256.
Uint 256.
What name? What name? Let's just give it my number. Fine. Say public.
Yeah.
And yeah. We are going to what am I going to do next? Why is this guy suggesting this? What am I going to do next?
That's you set the value on the in the state to the value passed into the function.
Okay, that's right. Say my number. And yeah. So okay. So this is our setter function. What is basically doing, function is collecting a parameter named my number and is setting it to these uints we defined on the states. I don't know if you understand. I hope you guys understand. Apart from the person telling me what to do, I hope everyone understands what you are doing. Okay, let's proceed. So the getter function, what are we going to do for the getter function?
Just write a function and name it
Yes.
with an empty parameter.
Okay.
Into this, then public.
Public.
Then view returns. Yeah, because we'll be reading returns with yeah, return my number.
Return my number. All right, and there we go. So I'm coming. Let me set this guy to leaks. Risk. I think it's on risk. It's a clear text next. Oh, okay. I think I have enough. It's a clear. All right, let's proceed. Let's go to for the test account. Yeah, I will not separate here. So now let's deploy. It has already been compiled. You can see the green check, compilation successful. So let's go to deploy and run transactions. I'm going to say to change it, you come here and say injected provider. Change it to MetaMask. So I have enough lead Sequoia. Now let's deploy. Okay. So deploy a contract. Let's confirm. Okay. Okay, I think someone is going to see now. Okay, Drill, your hands are up.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
There is this. I thought every contract must have a constructor.
No, not every contract has it depends on what we are doing in the contracts. The constructor, like the person that took you on smart contracts should have said there, like, I believe the person explained what the constructor does. Constructor is a special function that runs only on the contract creation time. So if you like want to set an initial owner, want to set like, okay, let's say you want a particular person to own that contract. You don't want it to just be assessed by anybody. You want like a particular person to own it and a particular person to be assessing those functions. That's when the constructor comes in. Constructor like will set the initial owner, the person that owns that contract when the contract is creating. So it's a special function that only runs on contract creation time. That's the only time the constructor runs. And if you want to deploy it, if you add a constructor, if you want to deploy your contract, you are going to see an input field that says, okay, if the constructor parameter takes in, okay, let me say it takes in an address with a name of initial owner, you are going to see, before you deploy, you're going to see an input field that requires an address of the initial owner. So when you put that address there, is when you deploy it, it's going to set that address as the initial owner. I don't know if you understand. All right. Let's proceed. So the contract deployed. Okay. Our contract has been deployed. And these are our contract address. So if you click here, you copy the address. Now let's set the number. If you click on my number, you get 0 because nothing has been set. The initial number is 0. So let's set the number. Let's say 50, and we say set. And we're going to sign the transaction because we are updating the state. We are writing to the state. We are going to sign the transaction. So contract, interacting with this contract. So this is the contract address. You can see it's the same here. 0xC6E. 0xC6E. So I'm interacting with it. Let's confirm. All right, I think our transaction has gone through. So if we come here and say get, we are getting 50. And now since the number is public, that's why we are also getting this guy here of my number. If it wasn't public, you wouldn't have seen this guy, or it would have been just the set and get function. If we click here, we are supposed to get 52. Let's see. Okay, we are getting 50 also. Leave it. Don't know why it wasted so much time. Okay, so now our contract is ready. And what's, like I said in the first front-end class, what you are going to be using is the contract address, the API, which is here. So if you come here, scroll down, you can see API, copy API to clipboard and the bytecode. But we are not going to be using the bytecode. We are just going to be using the API and the contract address. So yeah, let's proceed. So let's go to our guy, and we are going to copy the contract address first. And copy. Come here. So it's okay, someone hands up. Somebody's hands up. Okay, draw your hands up.
Yeah, yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Don't we need to like verify it before we go and we can go ahead with the integration or something?
Verify the contract.
Yes, sir.
Okay, verifying the contract is something you can do after. It doesn't like interfere with you integrating with it. So you get verifying it. Maybe you just want the contract to be verified to know that okay, this contract is not. So one thing about verifying a contract is to like when people see it, they'll know that okay, this contract is. Some people might think it is like is a scam contract or something like that. I know that this contract is legit. Some people okay, let me just say scam contract also verifies, but verifying doesn't necessarily interfere with you integrating it. So it's just to do it to look more professional and all. So you get, so it doesn't really interfere with your integration on the front end. Okay.
Yeah, basically verifying just allows people to be able to read the contract on your Block Explorer.
Okay, that's cool. That's good too. That's good. That's actually it. Okay, so I don't know, Joel, do you understand now? Do you understand now?
Yeah, yes, sir. I do.
Okay. All right, let's proceed. So let's come here and create a new file. See dot .env. Okay, that's where we are going to store our contract address. Contract address. Okay, then we are going to create a constant file inside the source, constant folder inside the source folder. Let's see. Yep. So that's where our API is going to. And saying API .jg. So our API is in JSON format. So if we come here and copy our API. So copy it. If we go back and paste and see our API. So it's not much because the functions are not much. So here you can see it says, I think these are the states. Wait. Okay. Yeah, this is the first function actually. So the inputs are this is the parameter you get. Internal type uint256, name of the parameter underscore my number, type uint256. The name of the function is the set function, then it's not outputting anything, so it's not returning anything. So it's immutable, it's a non-payable function and the rest. So it's a function that now this is a guess function. You can see input are not taking anything, which is the parameter. The parameter is not taking anything. The name of the function is get. Output is returning in256 is it. So it's empty actually, because the state is actually empty for now. This guy, it's my number. It's empty. So it's returning nothing yet now. So it's a view function, a type of function. Also, this is the state actually. Name my number. You get this is like the one we declared first. My number and the rest. Okay, so that's just it for the ABI. I don't know. Hope you are clear. So what you are going to do now is to create hooks, custom hooks for them. Yeah. So you are going to create custom hooks, like any function you are working on. Let me say you want to work on the get function. You are going to create a hook for it. So you're going to say like get number hook, or use like the way you can use the naming convention of like the way React hooks are, like use states, use effects, use context, and the rest. You can say use get number, use set number, and yeah, you are good to go. So why creating custom hook is just to make your code base look professional and clean. So you can actually use it in anywhere you want to put your components, anywhere you want to put your UI, you can actually use it there. But doing it in a different file and importing it to use it in the place you want to like design your UI and do everything on the components, that's the more professional way to do it. So that's why we are creating a custom hook. So let's proceed. Let's see hooks, and this one is going to be, the first one is going to be use set.js. The second one is going to be use get.js. So I think we'll be going back to this article. Are you okay? Hope you guys are following. Please, if you don't understand, if you are not clear on some of the things I'm saying, you can kindly ask questions. You can kindly call my attention. Okay, so now we have done this. We have done this. Okay, first of all, let's run our guide to see it on on the browser. Let's see npm run dev, and okay, what are they saying? Constant. Sorry. Let's see. There we go. So that issue was coming because my node version, I was using an outdated node version. So let's see. Okay, It's working well. Now let's go back to our article. Let's see. Get ABI, we have done that. Okay, it says, in order to effectively interact with the data stored in the smart contract, it is necessary to obtain the application binary interface, ABI, and the address of the deployed contract. These two components are critical for facilitating read and write operation on the smart contract. Say, note, I'm leaving this to you to figure out why we need these two things. If you don't know, I guess you all know why we need it. Okay, so to set up the necessary infrastructure, create a constant folder within the source folder, then obtain the simple storage.json file from the paths artifact / contract simple storage so in your hard simple storage project. Finally, create a contract addresses.json file. It should be noted that if a different smart contract is being utilized, a step outlined here can still be followed. Okay. So having obtained the application binary interface of a smart contract, the next step is to retrieve the deployed address of the smart contract. For further confirmation on acquiring the deployed contract, the deployed address of the smart contract, it's recommended to refer to the previous written comprehensive article on deploying smart contracts. The relevant link has been provided above. Okay. So once the deployed address of the smart contract has been obtained, it will be inserted into the contract addresses.json file as follows. Okay, we are doing our own a little bit different. We are not doing it like this. So by storing the smart contract address in relation to the specific blockchain network ID. Okay, this is different. This is different. It has been deployed on. We can dynamically retrieve the appropriate address for the front end based on the network selected by the user in MetaMask. Okay, interacting with the smart contract using React.js. To interact with the smart contract, we will use the React Moralis npm package offered by Moralis. React Moralis is a convenient React wrapper or Moralis feature enabling straightforward read and write operation on the data stored in the smart contract. To install, okay, let's install it. Like I said, I haven't used Moralis before, so we are going to be doing this together. Okay, so opening a new guide. So let's say npm install Moralis. Let's wait for it. Please, hope those of you with your laptops are actually following up. Please, if you are with your laptop and you're following up, I don't know, can you react? So I'm guessing all of you are with your phones. Okay. So let's proceed. Okay, our package has finished installing. After successfully installing the package, it is necessary to wrap the app components with the Moralis provider in order to gain access to the React hook offered by Moralis. So we are going to say import morals provider from React/morals and wrap it here. Okay, we are going to the main.jsx. We're going to say import morals provider. I'm going to say morals provider. Says initial on mount false. Initial script. Wow. Hospital. Initial set to false. Okay. We are going to take the app in. And there we go. So after that, it said it is essential to include the initial on mounts set equal to false, since it tells Morales package that using a server is not preferred. In the events that is not done, the server URL and app ID must be given. Okay, having completed the aforementioned steps, all the hooks provided by Morales package can now be utilized through the app.jsx or app.cxs component and its associated child component. Okay, let's see. Prior to utilizing Web3 resources, it is important to verify their availabilities. The availability. This requires the presence or an activation of Web3 enabled wallet extensions such as MetaMask or Wallet Connect within the browser. This allows the front-end application to perform Web3 calls and interact with the blockchain. So to determine Web3 availability, the Morales hook from the React Morales package provides a variable call is Web3 enabled. This variable can be used for verification purpose in the app.jsx or app.jsx imports variable. Okay, so I get the enabled variable inside the app component. Okay, let's import it. Yeah. We are going to delete a lot of things. So that's going down. So if we keep and we are going down to and let's import it. We are going to import this Morales. Import the Morales. Let's see. Now we say and get the is enable variable inside the app component. I'm going to say found if It's Web3 enabled. Why is this guy giving me lots of suggestions? Web3 enabled. Equal to, yeah. So in the return value of the app components, add this condition: return is Web3 enable. Return if it's Web3 enable, then we say hello world. Else we say make sure MetaMask is installed and account is connected. Okay, so I think this is a little bit different. This is like not a little bit. This is different from what I was expecting. But let's proceed. Hope you guys are understanding. Hope you guys are understanding. Okay, Simon, that's good. Apart from Simon, anybody else? Please let me know.
Yes, can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Maybe if you can actually go over all this moralist stuff again, or nice.
Okay. So, like this guy said, yeah. Okay. To interact with the smart contract, we will use the React Moralis NPM or Fabric Moralis. React Moralis is a convenient React wrapper for Moralis features, enabling straightforward read and write operations on the data stored in the smart contract. So just like your wallet providers, Wallet Connect, and the rest of them, Web3, what are they calling it? EtherJS and the rest. So EtherJS is also just like Moralis. You get, it's just like it. So it helps you interact with your smart contract, whether you want to make a write call or a read call. So that's what Moralis is actually doing. Just like they all work they all work in like hand in hand. You get, they all do the same thing. They are doing the same thing, but like let me not say they are doing the same thing, but like the key stuff that EtherJS is meant to do, Moralis is doing it also. And there are some things EtherJS will give you, there are some things Moralis will give you that you won't find in each of them. I don't know if you get me. So they are used for interacting with your smart contract. Like if you want to like the way we called this guy, the way we tested this guy here. The way we inputted our number and click on the set function. So now what these guys are doing, what Moralis or EtherJS are doing, they'll get the ABI of that contract, they'll get the contract address of the contract, and also the signer of the person signing it. They'll get all those things together. Okay, I've worked with ETHAS. I think that's how ETHAS does it. So ETHAS will get those stuff together and use it to interact with whatsoever call. Whether it's a getter, whether it's a getter call, like what you are getting from states, whether it's a read call, sorry, or a write call, reading from states, or you are writing to states. I don't know if you understand. So now when I'm doing this, I will go deeper when I'm explaining. So now this use Moralis is just like a hook, just like a custom hook like that Moralis gives to you. So this guy has so many stops. It's already done for you. So it's just for you to be picking them. So now this is Web3 enabled. It's actually helping you to check if you have MetaMask installed or if you are connected to your MetaMask wallet. Is that clear? And here we are wrapping it here to like make sure everything, every component and this app gets it. That's why we wrapped it here. Moralis provider. I don't know if that is clear. Draw.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
So, but one more question.
Okay.
Is Web3 you talked about? Is he
Yeah.
checking? You said you just mentioned that he's checking if you have MetaMask or wallet installed. So now, is it for the client, like the user? Is he checking for the user or you that is? I don't know whether you're getting me.
I get you. I get you. Okay. Now, if you put like this now is in your app. So anybody that accesses the app is doing the same thing to the person. So whether you are the one that you are doing it, whether you that is the developer, if you go to the browser, it will check if you have MetaMask installed or if your MetaMask is connected. And if you deploy it and give to another user, as far as that stuff is in that code, if that user doesn't have MetaMask, it will still bring that, it will still check. Once the person opens it, as far as that's what is in the code, that's what is behind the dApp you are building. So anybody that opens it, whether you yourself that built it or a user using it, to check, to still run the check if the person has MetaMask installed or if the person's wallet is connected. Is that clear? I don't know if that's a question, but is that clear? Okay. All right. So let's proceed. So yeah. Any question? Anybody that don't understand, please ask questions. Before we proceed, ask questions. Okay, let's go. Sorry, let's go back to the article. So we have done this. So now it says in the return value of the app component at this condition. So in this way it's taking if it's Web3 enabled, then you should say hello or else, which is saying if it's not, you should make sure MetaMask is installed and account is connected. So let's also do that check. Let's see X and say is Web3 enable. Then let's do H1. Sorry, yeah, H1, that's correct. And say welcome, else not connected. So let's see how that looks. Let's reload. Let's see. Let's inspect and see why it's not showing. It's a type error. Super expression must either be null or a function. Where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? Yeah, where are these pictures? Super expression must be null. Function. Let's see. Let's give it a div and see. Hello. Wow. Where is this coming from? Where is it coming from? There's no error here. Let's see if we're going to see where this error is coming from. Sorry, let's ask our friend. Let's ask our friend and see what's going to give us. So I don't know where that error is coming from. Hey, hey, bro. Let's see what you guys are going to give us. Please don't waste time. But my system System is running slow. Hope you guys can still see my screen. See, that error usually happens when a class extends something that isn't a function, something that isn't a function or a valid class. Here are some possible reasons and fixes. Check the parent class. Ensure that the class you are extending is properly imported and is actually a class or function. Okay. If component wasn't imported correctly, extend components will throw this error. Check your imports. If you're importing a custom class, make sure the import part is correct. Okay. If you're extending an object instead of a function / class, make sure if you're extending an object instead of a function / class, make sure you are not accidentally extending an object. Okay. Correct. Okay. Check for Babel compilation issues. Okay. If you are using Babel as a transpiler, ensure it's properly configured. Sometimes outdated presets or plugin can break classes. Okay. For me, let me give it a more detailed. And so we able to do it. If I go here, let's see, things and give it. Let's edit. Okay, I think this is more detailed. On things where it's coming from, I know. Let's see. Okay. That error usually happens when there's an issue with class inheritance in JavaScript, often due to mismatch or incompatibility versions of dependencies. Since the error originates from React's Moralis and Moralis v1, here are a few things to check. Okay. Make sure you're using compatible versions of Moralis V1 and React Moralis. Okay. If there's a mismatch or an outdated version, update them. Okay. Ensure you import the Moralis. If you're using Moralis V1, ensure you're importing it correctly. Check your React Moralis setup. Okay, your app ID. So we didn't use app ID or saver. Instead, clear cache. Try clearing your dependencies and reinstalling. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Let's see. I'm gonna run this guy. I'm gonna clear our cache and reinstall some things. Hope you guys are following. These are some ways to debug if you're facing an error. Maybe an error you don't know how it's coming, or you don't know how to like trace the roots. Just ask your friend. Okay. So let's say npm cache clean. I'm not going to add fault. Yes. As of npm at 5 npm cache self-heals from corruption issues by pretending that is 5 interactive. It says as a result, data extracted from the cache is not guaranteed to be valid. If you want to make sure anything is consistent, use npm cache verify instead. Editing the cache and can only make npm go slower, and it's not likely to correct any problem you may be encountering. Okay, that's fair. So let's say, let's install our npm back. Let's install it. So if we install, we are going to install latest versions of React Moralis and Moralis V1. Okay, so let's finish installing. So npm list. Let's copy it like this. The first one. The check Morales and React Morales versions. Make sure you're using compatible versions of. Okay, let's run it. Morales. So, I'm coming. But these are following the command. Please. After okay, so check your React version. Since React model is dependent on React, an updated mismatch React version could cause this. Okay. Downgrade some. Okay. So like I said, this is the first time of me using React models. So it might be getting more issues. You might be getting errors like this. Okay. Let's see. Can we got this? Okay, the issue is that you are using React 19, but React Morales 1.4.3 and other dependencies native timer are designed to work with React 16 or 18. This mismatch is likely why you're seeing by extension was I don't know. Okay, so let's see the React version we are using. It is really React 19, and that is why. Okay, let's see. Let's go back. Let's do npm. We are going to want to install them first. Let's install them first. Okay, let's uninstall npm on install React dash DOM, and there you go. Let's go, and yeah, I finished uninstalling. And let's install them back. Npm install, and yes, hopefully, pick it up and let's go. Npm install. Verify the fix. So we are going to copy this guy and check if it works well. All right, so let's paste and see. It's still not working. It's still not working. After installing React Native. Okay, let's come here and see. Okay, different error. Let's still give it and see. Maybe if we go down to 16. Hope you guys are still following. Everybody's quiet. Please. Hope everybody's still here. All right. That's cool. So, okay. Got this. Okay, let's see its response. Okay, I think we should just go with key solution, upgrade use schema. Say this will install a compatible version of use schema that works with React 18. Then check if the issue. Final step. Ensure the correct versions are installed. Okay. How about we install React 16 and see if it works? Okay. And React 16. Same thing here. 15. Let's see. But please let this work. React 16. Prepare code from simple there. Okay, let's see 17.0.0. This guy is really It's really good all out. Okay, let's see. Sorry, hmm. Evaluate 17. Complete level bootcamp found. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT gave us. Says let me store use email latest. Let's try that. Okay. Says no resolve why resolving on React 7. Let's do this back. Right. So let's see. Sorry, punishment. I didn't mean it to put that. Okay, this one. Okay, let's move the move models. And install it back. Going to clean the cache. Need to clean the cache. Hope y'all are still with me. Hello, girl. Hope you are still with me.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Yeah, so some have left, but that's fine. Let's continue. Okay, let's reinstall. Okay, so, okay. Let's wait for it to finish installing. Okay, it's almost done. Next content wallet. So all this package also provides an enable Web3 function that enabling Web3 the front end. However, the process is relatively lengthy and alternative solution. An alternative solution is to utilize the Web3 UI package, which provides lightweight and reusable components for decentralized application. One of these components within this package, the connect button, can be used to seamlessly connect the front end to the user's wallet. Okay, Web3 okay, so Web3 package. All right, so let's check. Okay, this guy's finished installing. Let's run this command and see. Based, I'm showing that error. Wow, I'm showing the same error. See, that's it. Okay. So, all right. This is React 18.2. Let's see. We need to force React Moralists to use the latest version that supports React 18 and okay. Add resolution field between 150 MPM or always use. Okay. That's what it's actually using. That's what it's using. One. This guy don't want to work. Seems like React moral disease. It's going to hell. Okay, what I think we are going to do is our time is almost up, and React Morales is giving us issues. So I don't know. I want to give you guys this to take home. So try to figure it out on your own. Use all the resources you can get. Just check all the resources online. Even ChatGPT is always your friend. So you can actually do some more researches, and so we still have one more class left. So after I believe in that class we are going to figure everything out. So yeah, and I'm going to also work on it on my end. So if the React Morales doesn't work, I think we have no other option than to switch to Ethers. We're going to use Ethers and Wallet Connect. Sorry, Ethers and Web3 model. So yeah. So with that, I think this class will be ending. So this is 9:23. Class is ending by 9:30. So let's just give it. Let's just keep checking for the errors and see. Okay, someone's hand is up. Simon, your hands are up.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, is it that
Okay.
this the React Morales, they don't have an official documentation page?
That's true. I never thought about that. That's me.
Because sometimes some tutorials will be updated and we'll be working on it, not knowing that some things have been changed.
That's true. Okay. Okay, archive versions. Let's see. Maybe these are the ones these guys are using. 7 routes not even going through. Okay. Okay, this is giving us something different. Just getting the balance. Into backend. Let's see, getting started. System it. Balances. Where is router? Okay, this comes from React router done. Router provider. Create router. All these are coming from React router done. Inside source script, if I call balance.jsx. This is different. This is different. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, your hands are up.
Yeah, I think it's getting late, so maybe we can pause for today and figure it out by next class.
Okay. Like I said, you guys can like do research on, I don't know how you are going to get code. Okay, the class is being recorded. You can go, if the link is posted, you can go over it, just get the code and try to figure it out. But if we come and nobody gets it, I think we are going to switch to ETAS and Web3 model. Is that clear? Simon, are you with us?
Yeah, I get it.
All right. So with that, I think today's class will have come to an end. So, okay.
All right, good night, everyone.